Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bobcats will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They'll run for it on 4th down. At the 35, he's got room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Try to get it to the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wide out in motion. The give to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Vols will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. Can anyone catch him? And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's McLeod. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking for room, it's Sampson. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Getting some heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And they'll just down it right there. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect...
He lobs one high down the left side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've already converted a fourth down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. coming after him. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Now on second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's McLeod. Snags it over the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Sparks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught on the outside, it's Sparks. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on off.
He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The back goes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Extending the play. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Texas State.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's McLeod. It's complete to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense. And
throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
It's caught downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The ball's headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, with players like that getting after him.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on throw, and that leads to the interception.
1st down here for the offense. Reads it, fires complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's McLeod. Got his man on the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with the big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
The inside handoff. Still running at the 40. He's loose. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
31, Tennessee, 14.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself. And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going for the big play. He caught it.
I love it. The offense being aggressive. They're taking a shot. Good job by the QB getting a lot of air under that ball. And how about the receiver and his ability to track it?
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Pushes ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
Now on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas State 31, Tennessee 14.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Texas State. And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Time to take a shot. Snags it on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And the ball's moving quickly to the line.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Throwing right. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
How about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the fourth quarter. There is no let-up.
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. To the air, it's McLeod. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Bobcats are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the stomping has commenced. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
3:25.
With jet sweep pass. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now on 2nd down.
29 Philly.
Off the play fake. Fires it incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Anderson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics and fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Trying the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. One more play to pad the stats. He's looking to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figure